Well, thank you everybody for coming out on a beautiful summer day in Albuquerque. We've got a lot to celebrate today. Today we're unveiling three what we call notches, underpasses if you will, ways through and around traffic that are really going to keep our bicycling community safer, make it more convenient to travel throughout the city of Albuquerque. So we're very excited today. Our city, due to efforts by a lot of people for a long time, is very conducive for road bikes and mountain bikes, for recreational biking, for transit biking, getting to and from work, and just getting out and seeing our beautiful city and enjoying the beautiful weather. And we've got many bike-friendly features in the city of Albuquerque. Today we're really adding to that list. But so many thanks go out to those who came before us, if you will. People in the bicycling community, administrations past, certainly this administration is very pro-cycling. We look forward to future administrations being the same. A special thank you today to Councilor Michael Cook. Michael's working for a living today, and he could not make it to this event, but we want to thank him for working diligently along with the community to get this public safety initiative launched. As I said, he wasn't able to join us, but we want to say many thanks to him as well. Also, thanks to our Department of Municipal Development. Mr. Mike Reardon is here with us. His team that always does a great job with municipal projects in the city of Albuquerque, taking those tax dollars, if you will, and putting them to good use. And of course, AMAFCA. This is probably, if I had to count, probably couldn't count them on both hands how many times we've met with AMAFCA and teamed with AMAFCA. And just the short time that I've been mayor in the last 2.5 years, we always have partnerships that matter. Whether it's them allowing us to use dirt from one of their projects, in this case allowing us to really get into the North Diversion Channel and make some significant changes. So thank you very much to AMAFCA, their entire board of directors. So today what we're talking about is the opening of these three notches on the North Diversion Trail, one at Manal, one at Candelaria, and one at Comanche. These notches, what they do is they'll allow bicyclists and pedestrians to stay on the trail without having to cross vehicular traffic lanes. And any time that you can reduce a conflict between cyclists and traffic and pedestrians and traffic, that's a significant step forward for public safety and for ease of use for the trail systems. As I said earlier, thanks to AMAFCA, the Albuquerque Metropolitan Arroyo and Flood Control Authority, the North Diversion Channel is theirs. It's ours, actually, as taxpayers, but it's theirs jurisdiction. And they maintain it, but it's also a great recreational opportunity here, and that's why the partnership has worked so well. Bike ABQ, the great cycling advocacy group here in town, has actually requested that the undercrossing at Comanche be named after the late Roy Secreta. And I've asked Councilor Cook, and we will be working with Councilor Cook to see if we can do something to memorialize Roy at that particular notch, because we think that's important. Municipal Development is working on constructing some great bicycle and pedestrian facilities throughout the city. These three notches, the notch under Osuna Boulevard, and of course also the bridge over I-25 that people have seen going up. And in November we're all going to have the chance to go out and vote on Paseo and I-25. And that particular bond issue, that package, working with the state of New Mexico and their $30 million, the $20 million that's already been put in from the federal government, the bond issue that's going in from Bernalillo County. There's also another bike bridge across I-25 as part of that project, and we think that's very important. All of these projects have been recently completed or will be completed in the very near future. DMD is also working on the design phase of widening the Singer Boulevard Bridge. This new bridge will have a trail notch as well. It will also allow bicyclists and pedestrians to stay on the North Diversion Channel Trail from Indian School now all the way to Balloon Fiesta Park without having to cross traffic lanes. That's a good deal. We're proud of that. Construction costs for the three notches that we're ribbon cutting today was $1.7 million. The funding source were a combination of federal grants, so thank you to the federal side of the equation, and also quarter-cent transportation infrastructure tax dollars went into this. Our contractor is RMCI on these projects. Is anybody here from RMCI? There you go, there's a working guy. Thank you very much. Appreciate the great workmanship that you've done here. So not only are we making better and safer for cyclists, we're creating jobs as well, and that's good stuff. I would like to bring up Bruce Thompson. Bruce is one of the board members for AMAFCA. Once again, a valuable teaming partner for the city of Albuquerque. I'll have him say a few words, and then we're going to bring up Steve Mathias after that. He's from the Greater Albuquerque Bicycling Advocacy Group. So, Bruce, if you come up and share the podium.
Right here.
All right, yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate your partnership.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak, Mr. Mayor. I really appreciate it. We appreciate your partnership. I'm a civil engineer, and when 50, 60 years ago, when we started designing these flood control structures, we had one objective, and that objective was to get the water out of here as quickly as possible. And you know, we did a good job, and if you like concrete, this is beautiful. But if you're like so many more of us, you know, there's lots of opportunities to improve the quality of our life. And so 20, 25 years ago, we started thinking about what can we do? Can we use these rights of ways, these structures, the property that we own, that we have access to, can we use it to improve the quality of life in our community? And so for the last 20, 25 years, every project that AMAFCA has done, and every one that we've collaborated with the city, the Corps, and the Bernalillo County, we have included quality of life features, bicycle pathways, open space access, and things like that. And I think we're seeing, you know, this improvement in our quality of life. I'm a bike rider. I rode over here today, and it was safe, it was fast, it was efficient, and it's due to those efforts that we've been doing for this last couple of decades. I'd especially, again, like to thank the mayor and the city staff for their ability to work with us. There's a couple of other people, our executive engineer, Jerry Lovato, and our field engineer, Kurt Wagner, worked really hard on this. Apparently, one of the first visionaries of the bike trail, the idea of multi-use of these properties, was Susan Kelly, who until recently I worked with at UNM, and she worked on the bike master plan these many decades ago. Susan. So AMAFCA, the city, the county, and some of the federal agencies, the Corps, the Fish and Wildlife, have got a number of exciting projects. This is the first ribbon cutting that I've participated in since I've been on the AMAFCA board, but I look forward to many more. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it, Bruce. Thank you so much. And once again, we really appreciate the partnership. So we're good at building stuff. We're good at flood control. We're good at the construction side of the equation. But really, all of this takes place because we have a very robust cycling community in the city of Albuquerque. And good things happen when advocacy happens, regardless of the issue. And the folks that we have in the city of Albuquerque really do step up, and they make meaningful contributions to policy decisions and where we build, how we build, whether it's AMAFCA, the city of Albuquerque, Corps of Engineers. We're having a lot of discussions right now, as you know, about the river, about a 50-mile activity loop around the city. How do we tie in existing bike trails to new bike trails? How do we make it easier to tie into facilities like this? And the Greater Albuquerque Bicycling Advocacy Group is really a group that steps up on a regular basis. And I'm going to have Steve Mathias come up from their group and talk about it from their perspective just a little bit. Steve?
Thanks for the invite to talk. As the mayor said, I'm with the Greater Albuquerque Bicycle Advisory Committee, and our mission is to advise the city about bicycling and bicycle infrastructure issues. And so, you know, we've obviously been knowing about and looking forward to these new notches with a lot of enthusiasm. I mean, I use this route to get out of town all the time, and having these notches speeds up the trip quite a bit. And all of these streets were dangerous, potentially dangerous conflict zones. Crossing them was not always so easy. Visibility and high-speed traffic was an issue, and you know, there was a guy killed at Comanche in '07, I think. So having these is a great asset, and having the flood control through channels through Albuquerque is a huge opportunity, and it's awesome to see the city take advantage of that and put in these kind of trails. The cycling community is a diverse community, and there are a lot of cyclists who basically won't cycle on roads where there's traffic, and so these kind of facilities are crucial to get those kind of people riding. The flip side of that is that there are a lot of cyclists, myself included, who often prefer to ride on the streets and ride their bicycle as a vehicle. And the city also has an initiative with regards to that. I think the website is sharetheroadabq.something, Google it, .gov. And you know, that's about having vehicles of all sorts, cars and bicycles in particular, share the roads and so everybody can get where they're going and home safely.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. 1, 2, 3. All right.